We all want to feel happy, content, and fulfilled, right? But for most people, when they're tired and anxious and want a pick-me-up, they think that fun and entertainment without much effort will make them feel better faster. So they walk into a place that offers this, like a casino where they don't have to do anything besides sit down and pull on a slot machine. It promises you that every time you pull that slot, you'll get happiness, fun, entertainment, and contentment. And that casino? It's like your screen time. It offers you a quick and easy happy moment without having to do anything. You're bored, so you binge watch a show to entertain yourself. You're in a bad mood, so you buy something online to cheer yourself up. You're anxious, so you go to TikTok to distract yourself. You tell yourself you'll just stay here for only a few minutes. That first pull on the slot machine feels so good. But have you ever noticed the second one doesn't give you what you think you need? In fact, it seems that each time you try to win the good, happy emotions, you get the total opposite. You get boredom, anxiety, and stress. You wanted low-effort entertainment, but the results are full of negative impacts. Experts are always telling us things like eating healthy, being creative, spending time in nature, and being with people you love are good for us, right? These are the things that will make you feel fulfilled and happy. Yet, everyone complains they don't have enough time, energy, and motivation to do these things. They would rather pull that slot machine. They think, well, it makes me kind of happy and I'm tired, so I'll watch my show instead of going for a walk. And it sounds like a good deal, right? But the thing is, you know that if a deal is too good to be true, well, it probably is. Because you must be paying for it in some way. And it's not just with your time, like most people think. There's another high, unseen cost. The one that you'll find out about later. If you look at that promise closely, you'll see it is flawed. You can't get here when you're in here. Because happiness, fulfillment, and contentment is all about progress, movement, and action. But this place, their business model is based on keeping you stuck there. They can't allow you to move and progress, so they give you the illusion of choice and the promise of finding happiness on the next pull. Now, maybe you're thinking, it's not so bad. Your TV shows, social media, and online shopping, that's your downtime, your distress sessions. You deserve all of that after a long day. Well, let's just see what happens if you decide to stay here. Time slips away. Globally, people spend an average of 6 hours a day on their phone. That is 60 hours a week. That's more time than an entire work week. In 1 year, that's 3,000 hours spent staring at a screen. Your money vanishes too. Research shows that in the US, customers spend around $750 per month on impulse buys influenced by social media. That's $9,048 a year, $450,000 in 50 years. And worst of all, your mental and physical health deteriorates. Studies show that watching too much TV doubles your risk for dementia, stroke, and Parkinson's disease. And a study at Johns Hopkins University found that people who watch TV for more than 3 hours a day actually lose gray matter in their brains. So you're losing brain cells, going broke, you're moodier, and your body becomes a ticking time bomb for health issues. Not only can this place not make you happy, but it's also actively harming you. So why do you keep looking for those happy, peaceful moments there? Well, these people are marketing geniuses. They know their target audience down to a T, and it's your brain. Your brain wants to feel happy, but it also wants to save energy, so it will always default to the easiest, quickest way to do that: scrolling on your phone, binge-watching TV, or snacking your night away. The moment in your day when you first stare at your screen or when you hear that notification sound, you create a dopamine loop. Dopamine is a hormone your brain releases to make you feel pleasure and motivation. Just like a casino, technology is engineered to give you a big hit of dopamine. But a sudden spike will always come crashing down and land below where it started. When it drops like that, you want more, so you create an endless loop. They also keep you away from doing things that release other feel-good hormones, like endorphins, which you get from exercise, oxytocin, that you get from connecting and bonding with people, and serotonin, which you get from good sleep, sunlight, and healthy foods. Those are the things that really make you feel good, but they take more effort to get. And the casino, well, it looks relaxing and fun. You know it won't take any effort from you. Sure, you're paying with your time and money, but you think, well, that's okay because you'll get what you want eventually, right? But no, okay, you won't get what you want here because it'll only serve as an illusion of what you're looking for. And the playing fee is what actually ensures that this illusion will never come true here, because it is costing you your control over yourself, your power to make good decisions, and your ability to draw your attention away. You're trying to win happiness, but you're losing control. That is what you're paying with, your control. That is why it is so hard to leave. And that is why it will never bring you happiness. Because being happy and content means having control over your actions. Feeling fulfilled comes from being surrounded by good choices. You hand over control when you walk in, and every time you pull that slot machine, you lose even more of it. That next pull will never be the winner because the house always wins, okay? It doesn't matter how much self-control you think you have. When you walk into a place where all of the choices are bad, you've already lost, okay? You're in the wrong place. Cash isn't king here. Control is, and you have to take it back. It's time to pack it up and walk out of that casino. Go back to where you started, to when you made that choice. Because now that you know how important that first decision is, you will choose the right place. The moment you step outside, you give yourself the power to create your own menu, your dopamine menu, because you're back in control. Instead of spending it to buy happiness from somewhere else, you use it to create your own happiness. You create a menu that supports your goals, something designed for your success, not for your failure. You'll fill it with things that you know will release the hormones that make you feel great. You begin with your starters, your favorite short, low-effort activities that give you a boost. You fill your mains with things that take a little bit more effort, but give you a bigger reward. Your side dishes, those are the activity duos, pairing the fun things you enjoy doing with something that you might not like doing that much, like pairing your favorite podcast with your least favorite chore. Desserts are the sweet things, like using social media. But now that you're aware of their effect on you, you know you have to put on some strict time limits to this. And the specials on your dopamine menu, those are the really fun things that you can look forward to. A trip somewhere, a festival, a nice splurge. Write your menu and put it somewhere that you can see all the time. So, before you pick up your phone or switch the TV on, that menu will catch your eye. Now your time will be filled with doing things that don't make you feel like you're always losing. When you're in the right place, it's easy to make the good choices, to choose to do the things that will fill your cup. That's exactly why we designed the ALUX app. Our goal was to create the right place, a place with a menu that serves you things that will fuel you. And we did it. We created a digital product where you're in control and where you have access to a menu filled with all the good things. It's a paid app, a premium service, because creating that kind of space from scratch with lessons and collections from industry experts, the ability to track your goals and generate a report about the areas in your life that you're kicking ass at versus the ones you need to work on, and a daily dose of fun, interesting content and motivation. Well, let me tell you, my friend, it takes a lot of time, money, and effort, and boy, did we put all three of those ingredients into this. So now it's your chance to put in the time, effort, and commitment into yourself, into your life. So many of our ALUXers have already succeeded. 34% of them say that they've experienced a significant increase in their happiness since they started using the app, which is incredible. That right there fills our cups. Now it's time to fill yours. You have the knowledge and opportunity to choose the right place consistently. If you're ready to walk in,